here's the deal. I got an old heater. I'm going to show you what I do to get the age, the size, and the options with the help of my friend, Mr. AI. Let's check this out. Hey guys, if you don't know, we do everyday plumbing, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today we're going to go stop and look at a water heater because the folks are concerned that it's old and it may become a leaker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my friend who gives me a great assist, Mr. AI. Stay tuned and we'll see you when we get there. All right, guys, here's the heater room. Here's the baby right here. Also a nice American Standard boiler. And these guys are worried about the age of this water heater and they don't want no leakers on their watch. So I'm going to show you what I do. So what I like to do is I use Mr. Claude, my app. I'm going to take a picture of the tag, use photo. Claude's going to do his thing, run through the prompts, as you see here. What I like to do is ask 3 questions. Give me all the info on this heater. You can also talk to Mr. Claude, and I'm going to do that next. I actually typed that, now I'm going to talk. Right now we're looking for all the information on this water heater. There we go. It's a Bradford White, model number M15036FBN. Gives a serial number. It's a 50 gallon, 40,000 BTUs, natural gas. And the big question of the day is, how old is this water heater? Okay. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. This heater was made in 2012, which makes it 14 years old. Now my next question I like to ask, can you give me a parts list for this water heater? Now we're going through the prompts. There we go. Gas control valve, the gas control valve and pilot kit. Control valve and pilot kits give you multiple options. Thermocouple, the igniter, the vapor sensor, the screen, the inner door gasket. So you can get all your part numbers from this also. Okay. My next question would be this. Mr. Claude, can you give me the exact model number to replace this 13-year-old wood heater? Here we go. Mr. Claude says, let me pull the current Bradford White equivalent since they've renamed the line since 2012. Good news. You're barely going to have to think about this one. The M15036 FBN is still the current model. All right. Gives you exact model. Okay. Now I must take it one step further, guys. Oh, it gives the dimensions. Awesome. It's 59 and 5/8 inches tall and 20 inches in diameter. My last question would be, Claude, give me a couple options on power vent and perhaps a tankless to replace this model. Again, Claude's thinking, it's doing its prompt. The power vent came back with 2 options, a short and a tall. Gives you the dimensions, as you see. And then going down to tankless, I used Navion, but it gave me Bradford's tanklesses, which is just as fine, but you get the point, right? And then all the stuff that you need to operate this tankless, if you went that direction, are of course the venting. So there you have it. I use Mr. Claude all the time to help me out in the street and in the back office. What I'm going to do on the side, I'm actually going to do a comparison to repair versus replace, to upgrading efficiency to a power vent if the chimney was bad, or a tankless, again for efficiency in case the chimney was bad also. I'm doing a efficiency comparison from atmospheric, power vent, and tankless water heater to show the customer, especially if the chimney is in bad shape. And then you can go from there. And I just gave Claude a little instructions, and here we go. It's operating right now. So as you see, it built a PDF for me, right? Check this out. The atmospheric, the power vent, a little better. The tankless, hands down, top of the chart. Gas actually used to heat water, 60%, 72%, 95%. As you can see, this is just a quick prompt I gave Claude, and this is what it came up for me. In the end, we all know we got to check all the information that your AI spits out to you, because AI can be wrong also, guys. So I just wanted to show you this illustration. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys at the next one. The elephant in the room is maybe doing a combi. We're definitely going to talk about that next week. And the X factor is going to be the condition of that chimney. There you have it, guys. That's how I'm using AI to assist me in the field. We have a lot more to come. I'm definitely going to do a follow-up on the combi boiler. But I'm using AI more and more in the back office and in the field. If you're interested in some free AI training, put your email in the link below, and we'll send you out what we got. All right, with that being said, have a great night.